What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about why a guy has no respect and regard for your feelings. Why does he feel like he can do this or that, manipulate, play you, lead you on, and then just not give a shit at the end of it all, okay? So before we even get into this, if you can, please subscribe. I'll love you forever and ever. Just click the red button below. And let's jump right into this. Now, before we even get to the meat of the problem, I want you to know that I have a lot of people in the comments below and messaging me and stuff like that saying, oh, the more I watch your videos, the more I want to be single because I really know how guys are, or, it shouldn't be this hard, it should be this, it shouldn't be that. Listen, when it comes to my videos, you have to take into context, right? It's all in the context. My videos are about people who are low ego men, okay? My videos are about low ego men, and when you watch my videos are solutions to problems, or give you more insight on a problem. So either you or this guy have a problem. All my videos are about low ego men and somebody having a problem. So there are good men out there. Right here, right, ladies, come on. There are good men out there. There are people out there who care about you, who don't want to lead you on, manipulate, and are looking for the same thing you are. But again, you're watching my video because of something going on. It's either you or him, and my videos are about low ego men. So they're going to be kind of like, not pessimistic, but, kind of have that vibe from them. I'm not going to just, you're not going to watch my videos to hear, hey, there's great guys out there. Everything's going to happen, everything's going to be all dandy and, line up and, the stars are going to line and all this shit, luck's on your side 100%. No, that's just not how, that's not why you're watching my videos, okay? So getting into it, I talk about this before in one of my videos, and I talk about this in my book, but I understand if I have 150 something videos now, and I understand if you don't want to read the book and go through it, you just want the answer. So that's what this is. And there's a couple theories on it. One, I would say men are logically sensed and women are more morally sensed. Okay, so when you take a low ego guy who has a logical sense mind, there's a lot of danger in that. And the reason for it is, when a guy will come up to you and hit on you, he's going to have to do it through manipulating tactics, because he knows like when a guy has a low ego and he starts manipulating and lying to a woman, he does it because he can't get a woman a natural way. Like he doesn't have the material, maybe the looks, the game, or just the patience to win a woman over the real way. So he has to lie, manipulate, cheat, all these kind of things. And when you do that to low ego, this is what happens, okay? He's going to do this. You're going to say that let's do it a better way. He can't come up to you and say, you know what, I don't want to have a relationship, I just want to fuck. He can't say that because, again, he's logic. He knows logically that you're going to say, no, that's not what I want. Screw that, And he knows that. He knows once he's honest with you, like straight honest, because, again, he can't be a player and win you, or not a player, but he can't be, a Casanova and win you over. So he has to do it this way. You can say, no, I don't want that, but there are guys out there who are real smooth, who you're just like, you know what, this guy has some game. He's built that attraction. Why not? It happens, it happens. There's one night stands out there. There's this, there's that. It happens. Like, there's some people out there who just have really good game, or, just make us feel really good about ourselves, that we don't mind just like, having them as a hookup or friendship benefits, or, talking to them and not, getting real serious, just seeing where it goes. But then there's guys like this low ego man who doesn't have that game, right? He doesn't have that. He's not a Casanova, he's not a Don Juan. He doesn't have any game, so he has to do it through these low ego manipulating tactics. And because he's logical sense, this is what he's going to do. He's going to lie to you. He's going to say, yeah, I really like you, that. He's going to tell you what you want to hear, because he knows if he said the other things, you're going to shut him off, okay? So when he lies and cheats and manipulates and leads you on, tells you all these things, and then he actually pulls away, it hurts you because you're more morally sensed. You're thinking, I can't believe a guy did that. I can't believe he doesn't care about me, my feelings, or I can't believe he's manipulating me. He's leading me on. I just cannot believe it. But again, the guy doesn't care for two reasons. One, I'll say a couple reasons. One, he doesn't know you at your core, right? I believe attraction is not a choice. And if someone knows you at your core, I'm not saying they know you from the back, like the back of their hand, but I mean they know you well as a person, like what you stand for, what you believe in, your morals and values, and all those kind of things. And he still doesn't like you, then there's not a lot you can do, right? And at this moment in time, I would say that guy doesn't know you at your core. So, sure, you might have went on several dates and you might have had sex and talked about some deep things, but what I'm trying to say is, there's people overseas. There's a lot of bad things happening, especially today. Happen to people overseas. And while like me or you guys might be like, man, that's really sad or that sucks, and it might get us emotionally. It doesn't get us to the point where it's like a heartbreak or something. Like you hear people dying and getting blown up all over the place, and or raids or something like that. And while we read it and it sucks, we don't really lose sleep over it because we don't know those people close up, like again, the core of them. Another reason would be the ego. Ego's everything. He doesn't give a shit about anything else, but he's a low ego man. Nothing else matters to him but the selfish gene, the ego. I mean, is he a bad guy at his core? He might be, but for the most part, a lot of these guys aren't like evil. I'm talking about like deep evil people. It's just the selfish gene. Maybe he wants to do good for people, but when he's in his own head and his ego is the only thing that matters, it turns on and it's like, I don't give a shit about anything else. Bro, get your ego up. If you don't get your ego up, and which is an illusion. The whole, raising your ego is an illusion if you do it this way. Guys want to go about all these women because they feel like well, our self-worth is attached to how well we attract women, because our jobs to survive and replicate, provide and satisfy. So when a guy can't do that, he's like, well, what the hell do I have then? If a guy can't get a woman, by definition, he's sterile, okay? If a guy cannot attract a woman, he might as well be sterile. That's how crazy it is in the mind. So when he doesn't get this woman, his ego's flipping out like, dude, you got to get these girls. You got to find a way to get them. So, lying, cheating, stealing, whatever it is, that's his way. But again, it's an illusion. It's very temporary. He realizes, okay, well, she's gone. Nothing's going on. Now what? So, to wrap it all up, men are more logical. He's going to lie to you because he feels, if I'm honest, I'm not going to get in. And the reason these are his only options because he can't persuade you any other way. He might not be an attractive guy. He might not be emotionally available. He might have some red flag, whatever it is. He can't win you long term. He's not the Casanova, okay? And then you, of course, are morally sensed. Like, you just don't see it the way he does, which isn't the right way. Like, his way isn't the right way. So, I mean, I know where you're coming from. But you're like, how could a guy do that? I don't believe it, because that's the feminine energy, right? They're more morally sensed, more communicating, rapport, all that kind of stuff, chemistry. So when someone does that to you, like, emotionally, like, what the hell just happened? So with that being said, sorry for ranting on, ladies. That's why guys don't give a shit and do what they do. Again, low ego men. Not all men, just low ego men. With that being said, I love you. Take care and peace.